YouTube Live can be a great way for you to stream content to your students. In this tutorial, we will go over how to get started with it and create your own live stream. First, you'll need to log into your account on youtube.com. You might want to consider making an alternate email address for YouTube only because you might not have access to it with your Illinois account. The setup for creating a Gmail account is very fast, and once you're finished, you'll see yourself on the home screen of YouTube. Once you're in the YouTube homepage, in the top right corner there is a button that lets you upload a video or go live. You might find that if you click Go Live, nothing happens. This is because you haven't set up a channel yet with YouTube. Click your profile icon next to it and go to YouTube Studio. You will be prompted to create a channel there. Enter the name you desire and continue on. The YouTube Studio gives you a dashboard of important news and analytics, but let's figure out how to go live from here. Again, in the top right corner, you will see the recording icon for going live. YouTube might ask you to verify your phone number before proceeding. You should know that once you create a fresh account, YouTube will ask you to wait 24 hours before being able to live stream, so make sure you do this in advance. Once you've waited the 24 hours and your account is approved for live streaming, this is what you'll see in the YouTube Studio. You have two different options on how to deliver your content to students. You have Stream, which uses third-party software to record your screen and webcam, and you have Webcam, which doesn't require any third-party software and streams your webcam directly to YouTube. Let's start with getting set up with Webcam since it's a lot easier to use. So this can be used for office hours or scenarios where you don't really need to share your desktop screen or a PowerPoint with anyone else, and it's generally very easy to set up and very quick. The first thing you need to do is create a title. We recommend your class name and maybe just a little bit of extra info because if you want to save these videos for later for other students to see, it would be helpful for them. We recommend setting the privacy type to unlisted rather than public because this means that all you need to do is send the link directly to your students in an email and they are the ones that can see the video. Nobody else can see the video on YouTube unless they have the direct link. YouTube Live also has a very neat schedule for later option where if you want to just get these set up at the start of the week to make sure you're organized, you can start the stream at a specific time and day. If you'll click more options, you'll see that you can change which webcam or microphone you use, so if you have a better microphone than the one that's on your webcam, we highly suggest using it. When you hit next, YouTube will take a quick picture of your webcam for the thumbnail for your video, not very important, but now you'll see your new screen. It will give you a small stream preview and you can see that on the right hand side of your screen you have the live chat window. This is where your students can ask you questions or talk with you depending on what type of content you're trying to deliver with the webcam stream. You also have some extra options with the live chat. You can pop out the chat and put it on another monitor so you can monitor it more closely. You can look at how many participants are in to make sure all of your students are in, and you can toggle timestamps. Once you're ready, hit Go Live and it will start your live stream. To share the link with your students, next to the End Stream button is an arrow. Click it and it will give you a direct link that you can copy and send out to your students in an email. And that's all you need to do for webcam streaming. Now let's get into the regular streaming setup, which is a little bit more advanced. Back in the YouTube Studio, make sure that you select Regular Stream and you'll see this screen that looks sort of similar to the webcam stream. Like we said earlier, this regular stream option gives you a lot more flexibility with what screens you show and is probably better for lectures or situations where you need to show certain slides or an area on your computer screen. You can follow the same title guidelines that we gave for the webcam stream and make sure you fill out all the rest of the information here. You'll see now that instead of clicking Next, there is a Create Stream button. Once you click this button, a window will pop up called Stream Setup Help. This will prompt you to download a third-party streaming software and will also provide you with important keys that we will need to input into the third-party program. Click the Learn More About Streaming Software button in a new tab. If you scroll down a bit on this page, you'll see that Google provides you with many different options on programs that you can use for live streaming. We recommend Open Broadcaster Software, or OBS, for beginners. Download it onto your computer and run the program. The first thing you'll see when you open OBS is an auto configuration wizard. Click Yes. It will ask you if you want to optimize settings for streaming or recording, and since we are live streaming, click the top option. The next settings are about resolution and FPS. You can keep these default since we are mainly focused on recording our screens. The next settings in the setup are very important. It will ask you which streaming service we are using. Click the drop-down menu and select YouTube/YouTube Gaming. When you click this, a bunch of information will pop up. It will ask you for your stream key, which we were given in our YouTube Live tab earlier. Copy and paste that in. You can keep the video bitrate at 2500, which doesn't take up too many resources for most internet plans. Click Next. It will give you an overview of your settings, and if everything looks good, click Apply Settings. Now let's add our window and our webcam. In the bottom left of OBS, you will see a section called Sources. This is where you will add your webcam and your window. Let's say you wanted to add a PowerPoint window for your lecture. Click the plus icon to add a source. You can select Window Capture, which will just let you select a specific window on your computer, or Display Capture, which will let you capture your entire display. Only use Display Capture if you're planning to move around different tabs and programs a lot during your live stream. After you click Window Capture, you can name it whatever you'd like for organization. Then, select the specific window you want to capture. You can keep all the other settings the same. Now you'll see that the PowerPoint window is added into my live stream. Let's do our webcam now. Click the plus icon again in Sources and click Video Capture Device. You should see a preview of what your webcam will look like. You can configure the video settings like brightness and color if you'd like, but you don't have to worry about most of these settings. If you're using an external microphone that isn't the webcam's, scroll down here to the bottom and click Use Custom Audio Device and select it there. Now you can freely move and scale your webcam and place it on whatever part of the screen you prefer. Test to make sure your microphone is working by looking at the section next to the sources. Under Mic/Aux, you can click the gear icon and then Properties to confirm that you are using the right microphone. When you're ready, on the bottom right, click Start Streaming and look back at your YouTube Live tab in your browser. It might take up to a minute for YouTube to recognize that you're streaming, but once it does, this is what you'll see. As you can see in the top right, it says, "It looks like you're ready. Click here to start streaming." And on the left, you can see a preview of what the students will see. All you need to do now is click Go Live. The same methods are used for sharing your stream with your students. Next to Go Live, you can see that there's the arrow that you can copy and paste the link to send to your students. When you're finished with your stream, go back to OBS and click Stop Streaming. And that's all you need to do. YouTube will recognize that you've stopped the stream and it will stop it from its end as well. These streams will automatically be recorded and saved to your channel, so if you ever have something like office hours or a lecture that you want to save, you can keep it on your channel for other students to see. And that about wraps it up for YouTube Live, both through the webcam and through the regular streaming software. It can get kind of complicated, so if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us.